Welcome back to Coin Sense and Nonsense. Today, it's Thanksgiving 2020. And 2020 has just been so weird. The only thing we could really count on is the Lions losing on Thanksgiving, right? They sure did today. So, happy Thanksgiving. And it's not really about that. We're here for the Silver Surfer. What's your favorite 5 coin design reveal? So let me share mine. Let me get set up. All right. So recently, Silver Surfer did a video where he showed off his 5 favorite US coin designs and asked for other people to show off theirs. And so I don't have a lot of high. What I realized in this challenge is my favorite coins aren't necessarily represented in my slabbed coins. Got to do something about that. So, anyway, my top 5 coins are going to be a little bit different. I've seen some of the other people, Tylon Platinum the third, put out a nice video of his. He even did like a breakdown of 19th century and 20th century top 5. So that was pretty awesome. So anyway, quit rambling. Number 5, the 3-cent silver. And the main reason I like this is because it's so unconventional. I didn't know that much about this coin until I got it. And having one with some awesome toning like this kind of helps appreciate the design. But what's really stunning to me is this side. Not so much for the toning, but that giant C. It just seems like it doesn't fit with the United States theme. It almost, I don't know, it kind of reminds me of flags from other parts of the world that have like a crescent on their flag or for their emblem. So it's just a little bit different for me. And so I just found it very interesting. So being that this is number 5 in my list, it's subject to change, of course, as I expand my collection. I have a feeling this one will be supplanted by something else, but for now, it's pretty darn cool. So when you see a proof version of this, that's when it really, really shows off. So these were minted from 1851 to 73. And yeah, just such a cool design. All right, I took a pause there. You heard the hesitation in my voice. I had to go check, and yes, I was right. 1873. So anyway, on to the next coin. This is number 5, and like I say, this one's subject to change as the collection advances. So what would be number 4? This lowly coin. This is the Colombian Exposition $50 Commemorative. This is the second year. This one they issued in 2 years, 1892 and 1893. This one's had some wear and tear, and I'm responsible for a lot of the wear and tear. I polished it with a silver cloth when I was like 8 or 10 years old. The reason this one is one of my favorite designs, not only because it has a ship on the reverse, but it was given to me by my grandfather when I was about 8, I guess. And it just was like the catalyst for my coin collecting craze. And yeah, it just holds a really cool place in my coin collecting history and heart. So not an impressive version. And so like I was saying earlier, I realized with this challenge that my favorite coins, I need to step up here and get some better examples, because this isn't even graded, and it certainly wouldn't pass anything. It's definitely a details coin. So anyway, that's my number 4, and it's mainly because it's sentimental value, and also it's got a cool ship. I'm into ships. But the rest of the coins have another theme on the reverse. So number 3 is the Walking Liberty. And so the main reason I like this one is because of the reverse. I love that eagle design. Of course, this is a beautiful obverse as well. One of my favorite coin designs, and it's number 3. So, number 2 also has a birdie on the back. This one isn't a very high-grade example because I don't have a high-grade example. This one is so 1927S, and kind of lower on the mintage side. And I wanted to have an example of it, so I got a decent deal on it. So it is a beautiful coin when you can see the details, for goodness sake. So I don't have a nice one to show off, but I'm gonna get one. But it doesn't stop me from appreciating the design. It is just such a beautiful, beautiful coin. So everybody knows about this coin, and it's made a few people's list. But my number 1 coin, I don't think has made anyone's list. And it's got a birdie on the back. But this is the Ike dollar. And I grew up when these, I was a kid when these came out. In 1971 was the first issue. I was like 10. No, I was 8. Duh. And so these were the first dollars issued since 1935. Actually, that's not true. They minted some in 1964. There were some peace dollars that were minted and then melted. And so they were minted in 1965, actually, but dated 1964. But that's a whole other story. But this reverse, I think, is just so cool. It combines a lot of cool interests for me. I love astronomy, and as a kid, seeing the Apollo landing and then space shuttle, and I don't know, it was just such a good time to be a kid. So this design had some changes throughout its history, and it's a very short-lived coin. 1971 was the first issue, and 1978 was the last issue. And what I love about it, when this coin is really on, the fields are just, and when they are clean, it's just such a stunning looking coin. I don't know why I don't have a better example out. I don't have a graded example, but I do have some decent ones in proof sets, but I don't have them out. So, and then in the BU, it's not quite as attractive, but still pretty cool. So, and like I was starting to say, there are variants depending on where the islands, how the islands appear that are near Florida. So, certain years there's an expected pattern, and then other years there's a blending where you've got some varieties. So, this is kind of a cool thing. These are called brown Ikes. They come in a brown case. Sorry, I'm so zoomed in here, but and this one's getting some pretty wild toning going, but thought I would share that. So I know this probably didn't make anyone else's list, especially not their number 1, but it was such a cool coin when I was a kid that it stuck with me to this day. Not well enough to get one slabbed, but I will. So yeah, this is just really a beautiful reverse, and I know they're not worth a ton, but the design is so cool, and that's what this is all about, right? Your favorite design. And I think because I had a thing for these with the open fields and stuff, it's probably why I appreciate some of these other coins that have wide open fields like that, or the 20 Balboa, even though that one's a crummy one too. But so yeah, I think it's why I like coins with a clean field. So anyway, that's my story. So not super high dollar among my five, but they're sentimental. What can I say? So I thank you so much for watching. Oh, actually, let's do some honorable mention, right? So if I had my ways, of course, this this is a 2-ounce like replica or whatever, but of course, you know, if money were no object, we'd have some other coins like the 1907 high relief double eagle. So talk about a nice birdie on the back. So we can dream. And then this was a cool like original pattern. This is hog money. But anyway, so honorable mention, I do like the birdies on the back here. This is the trade dollar, and yeah, it's a cool eagle. So I like all the different varieties of eagles that are on our coins, and so that's kind of my main motivation there. 20-cent piece. So anyway, and when you get coins that are in nice condition, ones that you previously didn't care about, like this, the 3-cent nickel I used to think was really boring. And then when you get a decent one and you see the detail and the contrast with the cameo and everything, it's pretty cool. So this one didn't make my list of top 5, but it's definitely impressed me more than it used to, that's for sure. It almost kind of looks like the basis for the Indian on the Indian head cent, but anyway. So, and we don't have one of these, but if we did, I'd say that one would be my favorite. So, yeah. Anyway, I thank you so much for watching Coin Sense and Nonsense. Happy Thanksgiving, and until next time, bye-bye.